Tell me this. Have you ever grown when you're in your comfort zone? Hello, listeners, and welcome to the Science of Self, where you improve your life from the inside out. Today is August 21st, 2025. Our featured book today from Peter Hollins is The Lifelong Learner: How to Develop Yourself, Continually Grow, Expand Your Horizons, and Pursue Anything. This book is in the Learning How to Learn series. Today's episode opens this book for the first time. We're looking at Chapter 1, From Comfort Zone to Growth Zone. We're going to look at the transformative power of stepping outside your comfort zone. When you embrace new challenges, you discover how to cultivate confidence and resilience. So, get ready to expand your horizons and explore your growth zone. Humans have a startling tendency to gravitate toward the mundane, the monotonous, the known. It's very easy for us to get stuck in a rut. If we're not careful, we can find ourselves years into a job or a relationship that we loathe simply because it's comfortable. Comfort zones litter all aspects of our lives, but what exactly do they entail? Judith Bardwick, a management theorist, used the term comfort zone in her 1991 work, Danger in the Comfort Zone. She postulates that the comfort zone is a behavioral state in which a person functions in an anxiety-free state, employing a limited set of behaviors to achieve a consistent level of performance, typically without any perception of risk. Simply put, a comfort zone is an area where you feel safe and secure. It's familiar territory where you know what to expect. Think of it as the inside of your house. It's familiar, safe, and secure. The fear zone is the space just outside your house where you feel a bit anxious and uncertain. Stepping outside of your house and out into the fear zone can be scary, but it's also how you will tackle new challenges, continuously learn new skills, and get things done. As the fear zone is daunting and scary, it's natural to be a little anxious. But if you persevere and push through, you'll enter the learning zone. This is where your skills will blossom and obstacles will become opportunities for growth. When it comes to lifelong learning, having the courage to leave your comfort zone can open up new possibilities and opportunities. Stepping outside of our normal routines enables us to look at things with a different perspective and gain new insights, making us more flexible in both our thinking and approach to new situations. Embracing the unfamiliar terrain of leaving our comfort zones also helps us build confidence and strengthen our resilience so that we can continue growing and learning for the rest of our lives. Eventually, this newfound knowledge learned means your comfort zone has expanded even further. Congratulations, you have now entered the growth zone. It's time to live your dreams, realize your aspirations, set new goals, and find your purpose. While it's comfortable to stick with what you know and just stay cuddled up in your comfort zone forever, that doesn't mean it's necessarily good for you. Psychologists believe that spending too much time in our comfort zones can lead to boredom or stifle learning and personal growth. Sometimes it's necessary to step outside of your comfort zones in order to learn new things or challenge ourselves. Abraham Maslow's theory of self-actualization posits that humans have an innate need to reach their full potential. This can only be done by challenging oneself and pushing beyond one's comfort zone. Therefore, to truly become self-actualized, we must be willing to take risks and face our fears. When you think of a successful, intellectual, and talented individual, who comes to mind? Perhaps someone like Thomas Edison, the American inventor whose advancements to the light bulb made it a symbol of brilliance? But Despite being a very clever and talented guy, Edison famously tried 10,000 times to invent the light bulb. It was a lengthy, gradual process that required inquiry, perseverance, and hard effort. According to renowned Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck, in her book Mindset, it is not IQ, ability, or education that distinguishes successful people. It's their thinking, or how they tackle life's difficulties. Her study separated two opposing belief systems, fixed versus growth mindsets. People with a fixed mindset believe they have fixed amounts of each ability. To them, failure indicates inferiority, and criticism is a death blow to their self-esteem. In contrast, people with a growth mindset are adaptable. Any setbacks become opportunities for learning and growth. Most of us have experienced some sort of setback in our lives. Maybe we didn't get the job we wanted, or our relationship ended unexpectedly. Whatever the situation, we usually find a way to pick ourselves up and carry on. This ability to bounce back from adversity is known as resilience. While resilience is defined as performance recovery after degradation, anti-fragility is defined as performance gain when faced with adversity. People who make it a habit to step outside their comfort zone are more equipped to deal with change and ambiguity, which leads to resilience and anti-fragility. Psychologist Andy Malinsky has dedicated his career to understanding why people resist leaving their comfort zones and how they can overcome that resistance. In his book, Reach, he outlines several common psychological roadblocks that prevent people from taking risks and embracing new challenges. Some of them are feeling inauthentic in your pursuit of a dream, feeling like an imposter, fear of failure or embarrassment, uncertainty, the never-ending anxiety stirred by the unknown, and fear of being disliked. These are all valid fears that come with the thought of leaving what is familiar. However, by acknowledging these psychological roadblocks, we can begin to overcome them and take steps toward leaving our comfort zones. Use the 3 C's to achieve escape velocity. In his research, Malinsky discovered 3 techniques that people utilize to successfully venture outside of their comfort zones. He refers to these essential tools as the 3 C's: conviction, customization, and clarity. Have you ever eaten a meal that was bland and unappealing until someone added a special ingredient that completely transformed it? Strong convictions are the secret ingredient of life. They are your core beliefs, such as altruism, generosity, gratitude, integrity, accountability, and perseverance. They are the qualities that give you a distinct spark and make you stand out. When you're certain that what you do and say matters, and that what you provide is valuable to you and others, your energy transforms and you become persuasive and resilient. It provides you with a sense of security and allows you to focus on performing your best work, since you know that everything you are doing matters to you. Our minds are programmed to fearfully overreact to uncertainty. As uncertainty grows, the brain transfers control to the limbic system, which is where emotions like anxiety and fear are generated. If you are somebody with strong convictions, you don't give up when things get difficult. You're willing to take a bullet for the sake of your beliefs. You stand by them, never shifting blame. You might have observed some of these qualities in strong leaders. Their strong convictions can encourage others to publicly speak up and share their perspectives, even if what they say is difficult to hear. According to Malinsky, the key to conquering your fears is to first develop a deep sense of your core values and beliefs. Without a sense of these, it's all too easy to talk yourself out of taking risks. Once you have conviction, however, the fear becomes manageable. and you can start to take small steps outside your comfort zone. With each small success, you build confidence and eventually be able to take on bigger challenges. And that's all we have time for today. Here's the takeaway from today's episode. Embracing the uncharted terrain of leaving your comfort zones aids in the development of confidence and resilience, allowing you to continue developing and learning for the rest of your life. This acquired understanding eventually means that your comfort zone has increased even further, and you are now in the growth zone. We hope you enjoyed this exploration of stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing new challenges. And remember, as Arthur Ashe told us, if you're going to do something, you might as well be great at it.